Hey, I'm Michelle Christ, and I want to celebrate by doing a fun challenge with my friends and anybody else that's been on that weight loss journey, that searching for health journey, and you've been hitting a wall. That was me. I found myself on the merry-go-round of doing the same stuff, hitting the same walls, wishing I could figure out a magic Pilates routine. Well, last December, I owned a few truths. I dug real deep. I took what I'd been learning from my failures. I looked very specifically and pulled some key principles out that have really changed things around for me. Since December, that's 4 months ago, I have lost 40 pounds and I feel amazing. I don't feel like I've been starving myself. I do not feel like I withheld myself from the world. I've been doing hard things and I've set up some good resources, and it feels like something I can just keep doing. I'm excited to keep doing. I want to keep going. Now, the funny thing that happened is I started to see results. I had friends knocking on my door and being like, "What are you doing, lady?" So I shared with what I was doing, from the resources I was using, books and key principles that I was following, ways that I set up, ways to shock myself, or not shock, but get out of my old routine, break the barriers that I didn't even know I was doing, because you have these patterns that if you don't look for them, you follow them over and over again. And I had to get real clear on what they were. Well, as I started to share my journey, the realizations I was having with some friends, they are having amazing results too. And they want to come with me and celebrate this last 30 days before I turn 40 for another push. And that's kind of the key piece, is you don't want to live in your willpower zone forever. You need to figure out life changes that feel like you're doing life right, recalibrate yourself, because we've got old programming we need to get through, and pick what your life actually looks like. Some amazing stuff's actually happened for me. I feel like I'm meeting myself in the mirror. I see myself in my own body, but also in my heart and my soul. There are so many stories I could tell, but what I want to do is invite you. We have a challenge. We're going to start next Tuesday. It's April the 23rd. We're going to do 7 days of talking about the key principles, the resources I use, what you need to have on this journey. I'm going to give it 7 days because I want to be able to give time for you guys to ask questions. If there is certain resources that I use that you want to incorporate in your journey, then you need time to get those things together. I am going to tell you that you don't have to do things like I did them, but the processes I used to figure out what I needed to do for my body are universal. They will work for anybody because it starts asking some hard questions. You get down and sweaty and you get real on what you need. So I'm excited to do this with you. Starting May 1st, we will all have had time to put together what our action looks like. We will cover food, exercise, hydration, supplements, and mental mindset, or mind flow, as Mark Divine calls it. These breakdowns are more than what works for me. They are a way to break it out so that you can break through old routines. This challenge is going to be amazing. We're going to have a blast. And the Turnaround Countdown Challenge is really a private group that is open to anybody. It's private because we're going to be sharing things in there. We're all on this same journey. People that have come there have committed. They are going to take this 30 days to try even very small steps consistently to show what that can be. I did not start with an overhaul makeover in December 7th. I started with very small decisions about my health and what I wanted it to be and why I needed that health. I want to walk you through all of that. And I can't explain to you other than to go 40 pounds in 4 months from small decisions. And I know whatever it is your goals are, we can help turn that momentum, find some rocks to set by, and go in the direction you're wanting to go. The private challenge has some requirements to be in there. If you're on my Plexus team, then you just need to have 100 PV, which is basically you buying your products for the month, and you're included. If you are not on Plexus products, but still want to do the challenge, because there's workouts and food plans, and we're going to do all this together. There is support like no other. It's going to be a $25 charge. And you get all the resources that I have. I share, honestly, I would share this for free, But what I can't give you is the value of what you pay or decide to invest your hard-earned cash in. Now know that when you invest that money and trust in me, you have my full attention, my full resources. I am up for some one-on-ones with you. We will do some group chats. Whatever you need to start making that shift, I'm available. I can give you guys the Cliff Notes answers. People have been asking for months. Oh my gosh, what's your magic workout? What's the cool food that you're doing? Guys, it's a combination of those 5 things: mindset, hydration, supplements, food, and exercise. I got sweaty, guys. I got sweaty and my body responded well. So if you want to turn that corner, make that turnaround challenge with me, just let me know, because I'm excited to invite you. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Guys, if I am, we're going to do it in the challenge. The group will start this weekend. I'll start getting everybody entered. And on Tuesday, I will start bringing some cool info at you. And we will work through what it is that might be keeping you in that same merry-go-round. Guys, I got to tell a quick story. 1 degree can change your life. 1 degree. Simon Sinek tells a story about going out fishing with a buddy on a boat. I love this story. They wanted to go fishing, but neither one of them owned a boat. They borrowed a boat. It had the cool GPS, so plug in the coordinates. It's going to take us out here to this oil rig. We're going to fish. The fishing's great. We've heard how wonderful it is. And then we're going to turn around and come home because we don't have a whole lot of gas and we need to be real careful. Cool. Automated. It's 20th century. This will be fine. They get going. Horizon leaves. There is nothing but ocean around them. No, it's cool. The little blippy line, we're fine. We're on GPS. We know where we are. We know where we're going. We're gonna get there. Does this sound like life? If we don't know where we are, how do we get where we're going? Well, guys, they went for a while and the oil rig didn't show up. They didn't find it. It did not show up in the time frame. They didn't have a lot of gas to be puttering around looking for it. Miles of visibility and they can't see it. Turn around, try to get home, ran out of gas, didn't ever come back to shore, spent a night in a storm, worried they weren't ever going to come home. Now, of course, we hear this story, so they made it home safely. The next day, they were able to locate the shore, get help, get back. Well, when they broke it all down, they were like, how in the world did we get lost? It doesn't make any sense. Their little computer box with the blippy line they were following was off less than half a degree. Less than a degree. Less than a degree can take you completely away. I don't want you to think that because you've had a failure in the past, that you are not available to have the success in the future. I know you can. And there's actually value in every one of those failures that we go through, but we have to look for it. We have to find people that have been through it, link arms, go through the next steps together, and don't quit. Just don't do it. Because it's not like you hit failure and, oh, this is the wrong way, I've got to turn around. No, you are knocking on the door. You just got to get that degree. Just a little bit of a shift could make all the world difference. And I tell you that because that happened in my life. What if a successful journey that you want is just because you haven't failed enough yet? That was mine. I failed enough till I got tired and I looked at it and found key pieces that I needed to turn it into a huge success. And now I'm rolling. And anybody that wants to roll with me, let's do this. I'm gonna have so much fun with all of you. Thank you for all of your love. Thank you for joining and doing this with me. It's going to be so much fun to celebrate the last 30 days of my 30 years on this planet, the 30s, and turn 40 with all of you. Love you guys. Bye.